Thanks. Well, hello everyone. Um, Let me start over because the ad break's over now. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, Tussle Tuesday, where I'll be tussling against Krampus. Um, yeah, I get to play another round of Final Girl, this time for Christmas. Doing the North Pole Nightmare. My name's Brie. And yeah, I'm excited to get this one in here. We'll just jump straight into it so you guys can see the map and everything. You'll see me still in the corner. All right, so in Final Girl, I'm going to be taking the role of one of the protagonists of this adventure and get to fight against a villain. The cool thing about Final Girl is that, and I'll just hold it up like this, is that there is a core box. It looks very VHS-ish, because you need that to play. Plus, you can get any of the feature filmed box. And I didn't have any other examples, unfortunately, so I have the open box here. But this is the North Pole Nightmare. They're up to, it's got to be close to 24 different feature films now. You can just pick and choose your favorites and things like that. I went ahead and got everything because I launched it. So I played I forget who it was called. It was against Razorface, but there was during Halloween played against one, and they're mostly just movie tropes. They're usually like related to a very famous movie, like the very first one. The first box is against Hans, who is the Jason Voorhees lookalike. But they have all sorts of different. Um, and then last year, maybe it was 2 years ago. I think it was last year. Um, they released this one, which is the North Pole Nightmare, where you get to play against Krampus. And what's fun about this one is the two characters you can play as. One of them is the one I'm not using, Cindy the Elf. She's got a cute, small little model here. But I am actually going to be using Mrs. Claus, who looks very, very good. So, I've already got the setup done on this. The game is played with basically card play. I have these cards right here. I can play them, but usually whenever I play them, I will be wasting time. If I ever get down to 0 time, my turn is just over. Well, 0 is fine, but if I get below 0, my turn just ends abruptly, and I can't do anything else, no reaction or anything. And then it'll be the killer's turn. But I have to balance saving my time, though, because time is how I buy the more powerful cards in the preparation phase. So it's going to go action, then planning, then the killer phase, then panic and up. So I have these 0 cost cards, which start in your hand. These are the basic cards, like always free to buy back. And then I have all these cards right here, which are costing anywhere between 2 and 6. Some missions and things will have some special action cards. North Pole Nightmare does not. Then you get a killer board and a location board. And now, even though the North Pole Nightmare came with Krampus as well as Santa's Village, you can mix and match anytime you want to. So you could play the Happy Camp Trails, is where Hans, the Jason Voorhees guy, resides, but I could put Krampus into his location and play against Krampus there. Everything's modular. Every single killer has a little pamphlet that has what their components are, as well as special setup and special rules. So Krampus is a little bit lighter. He's only got 1 page of special rules here. Santa's Village is even lighter than that. Just a paragraph of special rules. No special setup, and the special rules for Santa's Village is that these yellow village or victim meeples are actually elves, and they like to chat. And therefore, it's they cause a lot of noise whenever I'm with them, and it's not good for me. So it's kind of annoying that they're little elves. So yeah, the terror deck. You always have 10 cards in the terror deck, and there's cards in here for the villain as well. The Killer. Um, they have cards in there for the killer and for the location, and you shuffle that into one big deck, and then you deal yourself 10 cards for the game, and these will not be used this game. So every turn I get to draw a terror card. The villain gets both a... There's so much like terms in here that I keep forgetting what they're actually called. Finale card, as well as a dark power card. So this is the finale card. It gives your villain what he does every turn on the top left. And then whenever you run out of cards in your deck, you'll flip this over to a big finale. And it's random between 1 and 3. This is the dark power. Very similar and it's random. We're going to reveal this whenever he gets up to a certain bloodlust. Every villain has a health and starting terror level. Terror level starting on 4. This is going to tell me how many dice I get to roll. I want the terror level to be low. If I get to the green, I get to roll 3 dice. If he makes it to the red, I only get to roll 1 dice when I do actions. And if every time he tries to go up higher, he's going to increase his bloodlust stat. Moving on over here. At the beginning of the game, you shuffle up some items, put them in the different locations. In this map, there's the stables, Santa's workshop, and Santa's house. And then you draw a setup, and it has like a little fun name, and tells you where you start and all the victims start. If you're looking right at this, I don't know if you can zoom in or anything, but if you're looking at this, the setup is different than what's on this card, and I'll explain why in a second. But essentially, it has me start up here, Krampus starts right here, and then they're sort of around. The card, it's called Reindeer Games setup. And you only need 1 of those per game, and every location, I believe, come with 5. I don't think I've seen any deviations of that. But other fun ones here are Toys, 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 Gather Around, Back with Lumber, and Story Time. Then you shuffle an event deck. Every location has their own event deck. And to start the game off, you draw an event. And I've already drew it so that we can get a picture for this stream. And the event I drew was the tree lighting ceremony, where all victims move 1 space closer to the village center. So he started in the village center, and then all the victims are going straight to village center. And so there's 5 victims down here just waiting to get killed by Krampus. Not excited about that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and that's essentially a setup. And it's probably going to be easier to just start playing the game and go from there. There's all sorts of tokens. Every final girl has health, and you can save victims. If you save the amount of victims that are on your card, you can flip to your special power. Whenever I first play a final girl, I don't like to look at the final power. I like to be surprised whenever I turn it over later. And yeah, let's just get going, and I'll explain some more stuff as I go. There's one thing I always forget, and that is if the villain has the choice of targeting the killer or a victim or me, I gotta remember what he does. There's a tie who's closest. Choose the group that has the most victims present. Aha. The killer will always attack victims in their space before the final roll. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure before I got going. All right, so let's just get going. After the tree lighting ceremony, I will have my hand of 6 cards. I'll go to the action phase. I think how I always like to start is getting to an item space as early as I can and start finding items, because that's going to help me, get things to kill Krampus in this case. So the first thing I'll do is walk. I am in terror level 2, so I'll get 2 dice to roll. The dice faces are 2 blanks, 2 that have a success, and then 2 that are in the middle. The 3 and the 4 are in the middle ground, where it's blank unless I want to discard 2 cards, then it counts as a success. And it's rough. cards as resources drop because you want to obviously use your card. Oh, I just started with 2 successes. So every card is separated by either having 2 successes, 1 success, or no success. Walk, you always get to move 1 space. If I happen to get 2 failures, though, no successes at all, I would lose a health and lose 2 time. And yeah, and if I wanted to, if that was my last health and I didn't want to do it, I can choose instead to just not move and lose 2 time. But since I got the 2 successes, I can move up to 2 spaces, and I lose 1 time. So there's the 1 time. The silly little elf rule is whenever I move into a space with an elf, 1 or more elves, I believe, doesn't matter how many there are, each time you move into a space containing normal victims, for each victim there, oh boy, well, I'm not going to try to group into bigger ones then. So that's 1 space, and I have to lose another time because this freaking elf decides to start talking to me. And then I'm going to move into the stables. Honestly, like, if I had to discard 2 cards, I probably would have ended my turn there, but now that I have still 5 cards in my hand, and 4 times still, I'm going to try to focus. You start the game with 2 focus cards, and this is going to help me reduce the terror level. So I'm going to roll 2 dice again. This time I'm going to get 1 success and 1 failure. So the middle ground is I get to reduce the terror level by 1 and lose 1 time. And I don't want to lose any more than that because I want to be able to buy a search. So I'm going to stop my turn there. First thing in the planning phase is I get to buy things. The cards I just played do not go back until afterwards, so I can't purchase these cards I played. So instead I'm going to purchase this search. And then a close call. Close call lets me reroll dice. It also only costs 1. So a fun thing to use close calls for is to discard for the things there. For the mid successes. After I'm done, I'm going to add all these cards back to where they belong. In this case, they go to the 0 spot section. Move this back up to 6. And then go onto the villain killer phase. The first thing we do is the killer action. What he's going to do is, from left to right here, he's got a nice, for me right now anyways, a nice order of operations. First thing he's going to do is target me or the closest victim or me and tackle. Well, there's nobody in his space, so he's going to miss. Then he's going to do the same thing, choose the closest victim and move towards him. So he's going to move into this space right here, but he's already used his attack, so he's not going to attack. And then he's going to do the special thing where he's going to drop a present. This is a Krampus special. He's going to do this every turn. I have a bunch of presents sitting right here. And he's going to drop into a random space that is adjacent to him. It is a 1. And the 1 actually doesn't have a number. And I got to read the rules to figure out what happens when he doesn't roll the right number. It might be, doesn't do anything. Oh, adjacent. Yeah, so he's going to drop it right into this space, which is maybe unfortunate because elves like presents, and they're going to open it immediately. If it dropped in any of the adjacent spaces except for over here, they wouldn't have opened it. So they're going to open the present. And let's see what it is. Oh, they're going to open the present and start immediately by getting one of Krampus' special evil present cards. So I have to draw one of these special cards off to the side, and it says Demonic Suggestion. Whomever opened this present targets a person 2 space and moves 2 spaces towards them. It's not going to move because the closest one is right next to it. Then if they're in the same space as their target, they deal 3 damage to the target. So one of these guys is just going to kill another elf. Not cool, elf. Anytime a victim is dies, Krampus is going to gain a bloodlust level. As he goes up, he's going to hit harder and move further with each action. He also will unlock his dark power after he gets up to 4, I think, and gain some terror level when he gets higher too. All right, well, first present over. Then we go on to the next part of the killer phase, which is draw a terror card. So that wasn't even a terror card yet. The claws are out. He's going to first move towards the closest victim or myself and kill him. And gain a bloodlust, which means he's going to immediately gain 2 terror, which is not a good start for me, but here we are. And then he's going to move towards me. Oh my gosh, he can already get to me. 1, 2. And now he's going to attack me and deal 2 damage to me. I didn't grab any of the guard cards, so I didn't think he'd get to me this round. So I'm actually going to take 2 damage. Oh, actually, no. No, he is targeting me. So yeah, I'm going to take 2 damage. Yep. Alrighty. He's getting me. This might end up being a short stream if he's already going to be killing me like this. Then we do the panic phase. If any victim was killed this turn, you panic all victims in the killer space, which is just going to be this guy right here. So he's going to run into a random space. Bye, dice. 1. He's going to run out in this direction. I was hoping to keep that guy with me because I was going to use him to heal myself in a couple turns without having to backtrack, but here we are. All right, and then the upkeep phase. The only thing we can do in the upkeep phase, if I have any items, which I don't yet, is go ahead and rearrange them, because I can only hold 2 items in my hands, but I have a backpack. The other thing I could do is, if we are out of terror cards, I would have to reveal his finale now. So, let's move on. I'll do my next turn. I'm going to go ahead and start with that search, because I do want to find some things. I get 2 dice still. And I roll 2 failures. Okay. Fun. Well, we're going to increase the terror level by 2. I will lose 2 time. I still get a card, though, but that terror level increasing is bad. Basically, I'm just fumbling around the stables and caused a lot of noise, and now Krampus is right on me. But I did find a workshop hammer. All right. This is going to help me out with sound. I might end up just trying to save a bunch of victims now to try to unlock my character right away. But the workshop hammer helps me deal some extra damage. And whenever I enter spaces, I only lose 1 time, no matter how many people are there. So now I get to decide if I want to... I think I'm going to start by focusing so I can try to remove that. Get back up to white on the horror level. And I got a success. Perfect. I will lose 1 time and go up 1 on the horror level so I can start rolling 2 dice again. And, do a weak attack just to throw some damage on him. Likely to recover it, though. I think I'm ready to do that. I say I'm going to get a little distance on him and see if I can't save my first. No, because I'm going to lose time and I need to buy a guard. I think I'm just going to end turn there. Yeah, let's just go ahead and end turn there. Yeah, Krampus is already... Krampus definitely does not like me. Texas Chief. So ending turn, going to the buy phase. So I can buy these 0 cost for free, stick them in my hand. And I still have 3 left to spend. I want another search so I can find better items. Oh, no, I got that workshop hammer right away. I'll grab that guard. you know what? A sprint. I'm gonna grab a sprint and just try to get away next turn. So the search will go back to the search. That'll go there. I will reset to 6. And we'll go to his phase, and hopefully he will beat me. First thing he's going to do is attack me for 2 damage. Maybe I messed up. I might have messed up. So 2 damage against me. And then we're going to go ahead and have him roll for a present. And he's going to drop that present right here. I might go pick it up just so I can maybe get something good. And then we're going to go ahead and do his terror card, and hopefully he doesn't attack me again already. Coal balls. If neither you nor a victim are adjacent to Krampus's space, discard and draw the next terror card. Otherwise, there is a victim there. Krampus throws 3 coal balls. Make a panic roll for each coal ball to determine the target space. The coal ball does 1 damage to 1 target with his priority to victim than me. So basically, I really hope this kills this guy. He's throwing 3 coal balls, and if one of these are a 1, 2, or 3, he's going to hit this guy with a coal ball. Hey, look, he killed this guy. Just outright killed him. He's going to get a bloodlust. And that is his turn. So we're going to go ahead and do my turn. After the panic phase, they would panic, but there's nobody left with them. And then the upkeep. So let's go ahead and do my turn again. Where the first thing I'm going to be doing is... should I... Nah, focus isn't going to help me. I want to go ahead and sprint. 2 dice to sprint. I have 1 failure and 1 partial success. Definitely can't have 2 failures, but I could use a close call to reroll both. I'm going to use a close call to reroll the negative or the failure and get a success. Cool. Now I get to decide if I want to. Might. 1, 2, 3 to get over there. Losing a lot of time. But I would like to go ahead and start saving some poor wells. Yeah, let's go ahead and discard 2. I'll discard a focus and a weak attack. So I can move 3 spaces. I'll lose 1 time. First space walks into this present. Let's see what it is. It is a Santa gift. Woohoo! This is going to be good. I got a gift from Santa. Draw 2 items at random from those that were set aside during setup. Keep 1 and discard the other. Nice. So I get a choice between a woodcutter's axe, which is pretty nice, or milk and cookies. Discard during the action phase to recover all health. Ooh, I already have a... I don't think I need the woodcutter's axe because I already have a hammer. You know, the woodcutter axe hits harder. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this milk and cookies. That's actually really good. Hooray! Milk and cookies. Alright, I'll continue the rest of my sprint. When I move into this space, I have to lose the time because of the stupid chattering elves. And then I'll move into this space. I can drag up to 2 victims with me every space I go. But I'm also talking to some elves again, so I have to lose another time. Last but not least, I am going to save these victims, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and do a walk. And hopefully I can get at least 1 success here. Yep, 1 success exactly. So I will walk towards this exit, dragging 2 with me. I'm going to place them on my car over here. And that's going to let me heal up. Each one of them lets me heal up twice. So I'm actually going back to full health. Pretty successful turn. That does cost me a time, though, still, so I'm only down to 2. So let's go ahead and turn there. I'm going to buy a search with those 2 time so I can search Santa's workshop here. Buy back my focus, and then I will separate these out. Great. Here we go. That actually got me right back on track, I think. I still, I have a pretty, the horror level's pretty high right now, so he could easily put it back over. Let's go to his turn. He doesn't kill anybody. Then he's going to move 2 spaces towards the nearest victim. There's 3 up here, so he's going to go up north. And then he's going to drop a present. And a 1. I believe, yep, the 1 is the one where it just drops where it currently is, and so an elf's going to pick it up. Why do elves keep finding Krampus's presents? I don't know, but here he goes again. The repelling force. The present is pushing everything away from it. Okay, so we're going to drop this little repelling force present in there. Place the token in the space and repeatedly panic everyone until the space is empty. Victims may no longer enter this space, and any victims added to it will repeatedly panic until it is empty. You must lose a health when entering the space. This effect overrides all others. Okay. So I can't enter that. That's a terrible spot. That's right in the middle of the map almost. So let's panic those 3 people. 3, 4, and a 6. 3 goes this way. 6 goes down. 4 goes up. And Krampus is going to sit right there. All right. And then let's do the next terror card, which is he's going to get a minor dark power. When targeting, place Krampus directly in its target space. So that's rough. He basically has infinite movement now. He just teleports to wherever he's going. It's the dark power is called North Pole Magic, so he's like Santaing around the map now. All right. I do have to go hit him now because I do not want him to keep that. No one needs to panic because there's no one in his space, and then it's backed up to my turn. 1, 2, 3 spaces away from him, but I kind of want to go to Santa's workshop first. Yeah, we'll start with a walk. It's going to be 2 dice. I might focus to move 1 space. I can move 2 spaces potentially if I want to. I mean, I could just ignore the other 2 bonuses on my saving victims are both healing, and I can ignore those basically and unlock my final roll right now and just see where that gets me for the future. I say let's do it. That'll be my turn this round, is just unlocking my final roll power. So I'm going to use 1 time and move 2 spaces. I'm going to go up, have to lose another time because of these chattering elves. Grab 2 of them and then come back down here. And I will unlock Mrs. Claus's special power. And I like to keep my saved victims over here still. Okay, that's interesting. Recover all health, and I no longer have a maximum health limit. So I wasted the actual flip effect. And now I don't have a health limit, so man, I could just start grabbing long rests and just keep myself super healthy. Let's go ahead and go to the preparation phase then, where I'll get back these 3 cards and spend 4 this time. I think I'm going to want to take a distraction this round so I can try to get the horror level under control. And then these will go here. And I got some good cards in my hand now. And let's go to his phase. He tries to hit people, he can't, and then he's going to go to the closest person, and they're all equal distance away. I'm going to send him far away. I'm going to send him over here. He's then going to drop a present at 2. Oh, he's going to drop a present at the exit to the map. Woohoo. Then he's going to draw a tarot card. It was what? It has what? If no weapon is face up in any item decks, discard this and draw the next tarot card. Oh no. I hate it whenever the terror deck goes faster. Otherwise, take a weapon that is available from the top of the item deck and give it to Krampus. Krampus adds the weapon damage bonus to all future attacks. Oof. I mean, I guess that's bad that happens, but like, I still don't like going through the terror deck faster. Down the chimney. If there are no victims in any workshop spaces, discard and draw the next terror. Okay. That's gone now too. Back to cold balls. If neither you or the victims are adjacent. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to do that again. There are no adjacent victims to him, and I'm not either. He just cycled through 3 terror cards. Gross. All right, he's gonna run double speed at me. I believe he's equidistance both ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look, he can make it to me. For each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final spaces, place a present token there if there isn't already one. Okay. There. I believe you were here. There. And there. Okay. Which means that this one gets opened immediately. And oh my gosh, these elves love opening up bad presents. Killer surprise. Place Krampus in the space where the present was opened. All right. Let me just make sure real quick that he's going to get interrupted by this. Boop, 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 boop. Whenever a victim is in the same place as the present, no matter how they are or the present got there, the victim opens it, immediately reveal the present. So I would say that it's gonna all happen on this part of the card, middle part. So it's gonna interrupt his current card, and now he's got the killer surprise, where he's gonna teleport back over here and stab this guy. Which means he gets a bloodlust and he reveals his dark power, which is tantalizing gifts. When you are in a space with a present, you must immediately open it, even if partway through your movement. You may continue your movement after applying its effect. So I do immediately have to open that present. Moving on to this guy's present. Every single one of those. I think there are only 4 of these in the deck, and the stupid elves have opened every single one. If the victim opened this present, the victim is sucked into the present and lost forever, not killed. Gain 2 terror levels and a bloodlust, which means 1, 2 gives me a bloodlust, which gives me another bloodlust, then this is a bloodlust, which gives me a terror, which gives me another bloodlust. So, he just gained 4 bloodlust. If you open the present, you are being sucked into it. Choose 2 of the following options. You must muster the strength to close and destroy it. Yeah, that would have been rough. I don't like that. So we're just going to go ahead and discard that thing now. And all 4 Krampus presents have been opened. Before any of the other presents were. All right, I'm going to open my present now. I have to discard the next terror card. Gosh. I just cycled through 3 that round, and now I have to get rid of another one. Krampus is being mean. I'm already down to 2 terror cards before the finale. I really hope the finale's not hard, because I'm going to be playing it a lot. All right, Next, he's going to stab me if he's in the same space as me. He teleported across the map, thankfully, so he is not going to stab me. Okay. Well, let's take my next turn. Oh my gosh. I'm going to start with a focus. I would love to roll 2 successes on this distraction. So we'll start with a focus to try to get the horror level under control. And I fail. I'm going to close call that because I need this bad. And I fail. So I'm going to close call this. Doesn't. Ah, success! I gain the horror level and I lose 1 time. I forgot to reset it, so I'm down to 5 time. Now we'll use the distraction to roll 2 dice to lower the horror level again. Yeah, I'm just going to discard 2 cards, lower the horror level, and gain 1 time back. So I'm not going to do much this round, but I'm going to get a lot of my... I'm going to have 6 time to go into buying some more stuff. And then I will, in my turn, buy these guys back. I have 6 to spend. I'm just going to get another distraction. The horror level's out of control. And let's go ahead and get a sprint so I can actually move around too. All right, and that's my turn. And now it's unfortunately his turn again, where he is going to move towards the nearest victim, which is going to be 2 away for this guy or 2 away for this guy. I'm going to have him go up, I think. Or 2 away from village center. Yeah, he'll go up. Then he's going to drop a present. 2. He tries to drop a present where there already is a present, and it fails to get dropped. Oops. I didn't mean to look at that. That was supposed to be up here. Oh well. I'm going to just shuffle it up and draw a new one. Don't want anybody on chat calling me out for cheating here. Yeah. All right. Now he gets to draw a tarot card, and he's only 2 away now. Hey, it's another one of those cursed caroling cards. That's fun. He's going to drop a present here, which immediately gets opened. Discard the next terror card, so he's now out of terror cards, and we'll go to the finale at the end of the round. He will move here and here. He'll drop another present, which will get opened by an elf, and give me -2 time for next round. And then he'll walk into my space and drop another present, which I have to immediately open now because of the tantalizing gifts. And that's going to cause a bloodlust, which since he's maxed out, he's going to increase the horror level. Oh, sorry. I did that wrong. All right, he's going to recover health, which he can't, and then he's going to discard the next character. Ah, yes! The bloodlust track does not help him anymore. Okay, and then he's on my space now, and he's going to attack me, and now he's up to 4 damage. So, did I grab a guard? I did not grab a guard. So he's just going to do 4 damage to me, make me go back down to 2 health. Not cool, Krampus. Not cool. And then he's going to reveal his finale. Ba-ba-bum. His finale is called Bamf. Okay. He, instead of doing his normal movement, he's going to get placed in the furthest target space, which means he's going to be killing lots of elves. And he's going to be double stabbing. So if he hits me, he's going to do 8 damage to me every turn. This is fine. I'm good with this. I mean, surely there's only good... Oh, I keep doing that. I keep thinking that's not supposed to be there. Surely there's only good presents left. So I'm gonna keep opening those up. Forte. Let's start off with another distraction so I can try to get the horror level down at least. If I can get to 3 dice on that, that's something to get going. Do I have my... I don't have my attack, that's right. I'm gonna have to start... I'm gonna have to find items and attack them. I don't know, I'm just way behind. I could discard 2 cards right now to get the better results, and I think I'm going to. Get rid of this focus and a walk, because I can sprint this round. And I'm going to gain 2 time and 2 horror level. So, got that going at least. We're then going to go ahead and sprint. The bad sprint. He's gonna teleport away from me, so I'm not worried about it. He's not gonna hit me. So I'm just gonna take the worst result, which is lose a health, lose 2 time, and I could take a short rest now. Bad sprint. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and instead of using that short rest, I'm just gonna go ahead and use the milking cookies. And go back up to full life. And that's it. That'll be my turn. I have 4 to spend. I am going to get these 3 back. I still have a search. I'm going to go ahead and grab the other sprint. And I'm going to keep a guard on me now. Then we'll go ahead and put these back. Got my sprint, focus, distraction. And then we'll go to his turn where he's going to bamf away. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I can choose which one he bamfs to. He's going to go over here and double kill this guy. He's going to recover a health and discard the next terror card. And then it's my turn again. So his turns are easier to operate now. He's just going to teleport around and kill everybody till they're all dead. Start with this sprint. Yeah. Hey, a double success. Go from 6 to 5 on time. I think I'm going to go to Santa's workshop because I'm going to go 1, 2, drag him into... Sorry, that's not going to work. 1, 2, 3. I'll just drag the guy to Santa's workshop. Not the worst of ideas, honestly. Along the way, I have to open a present, which is a Santa gift. Woo! What do you got, Santa? A snack from Canada. Either, oh boy, recover all hit points or gain time equal to my current health, which I'm gonna do and go up to 11 time. Of course, I had to lose 1 time because of the chattery elf. So I'm at 10 time now. That's actually pretty cool. I'll buy all the stuff. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and search while I'm up there. Get 1 success, which is take the top card from the deck, lose 1 time. And Santa's house, I'm going to find some snowballs. When this card is revealed, immediately take it. No search action required, which kind of sucks that I had to eat it that way. You may discard the snowballs when adjacent to the killer to take a distraction action. Oh, that's nice. Free distraction action. All right, that's going to be the end of my turn. It's too bad he's not going to drop presents anymore. I do have this one over here I can try to go get. I want to take a short rest now that I have some extra time. I'm going to real quick, just so I can just gain more health. Short rest. 1 success, lose 1 time, go down to 8, gain 1 health. I'm up to 7 health now, which is the healthiest I've ever been in this game. All right, I can spend 8 time now. I'm going to take this critical blow and another search because I'm here. That's what I want to do, right? It'd be nice to get the terror level down to 1 or 0. Have that going for me at least. 3 dice is always nice. I'll still take the critical blow. I do need to do some damage to him, and I completely ignored his North Pole magic dark power. He should have been teleporting all around the place, but I wonder if that would have changed Curse Caroling. I think it would have. Because if he's teleporting, he's not dropping presents along the way. Huh. Oh well. I'm gonna go kill him anyways. It is now his turn. We'll go ahead and reset the time to 6. All he's going to do is teleport to the nearest thing, which is way over here. He's going to kill this guy. Bloodlust does nothing. And then he's going to stab me with his other attack. In which case I will guard against the attack. Rolling 2 dice. Getting 1 success to reduce the damage by 2, only taking 2 damage. Hooray. My turn now. I think I'm going to go ahead and just attack him this round. We'll start with a search, see if I can't find anything better. 1 success is fine with me. I will lose 1 time, go to 5, draw the top in Santa's workshop. More snowballs, apparently. Kind of sucks. Because I have to be adjacent to him. So I'll get adjacent to him soon and throw a lot of snowballs at him. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my weak attack. Double hit. So that's going to be 1 damage to Krampus without any... 2 damage because of my workshop hammer without any type of retaliation from him. And then I'm going to do my critical blow. Get double success on this too. That'd be great. I don't think I want to accept the failure. So I will discard both my cards in hand to make it a single success to deal 3 damage total. 1, 2, 3. Krampus will lose his minor dark power that I forgot to use anyways. So it was just basically extra health. And I will lose a horror level too. And end my turn immediately, which it was going to end anyways. Heck yeah, that's great, because I still have 5 buying power. Alright, so that was Krampus. That was my turn. I'll buy back these 3 cards and then 5 extra. Let's get another guard. I'm going to get another search. I might as well keep looking for items while I'm there, and then my last one will just be a close call. You know, I'm feeling okay about this. He's about to just wreck me, but right now I'm feeling a little okay. He's going to teleport over here. slaughter that dude, and gain a health back because of that bloodlust. When he's out of health, he's just gonna obliterate me. But until then, I'm pretending like I'm doing good. Let's start with a search action. 1, 2. I could walk there. I'd have to do 2 walk actions. I don't have a sprint. I only have 1 walk, so I can't get adjacent from this round easily. Let's do this first. Hey! Take the top 2 items from Santa's house. Ooh, I got a BB gun. And Misfit Toys. Place the Misfit Toys in each exit. During upkeep, move each Misfit Toy 1 space closer to the killer. When a Misfit Toy shares a space with the enemy, discard it and have it deal 1 damage. This is going to be 3 damage to the killer. The BB gun may only modify weak attack action cards, but it's got a range. When you damage the killer with the BB gun, lower the horror level. Okay. This is going to be a choice now. I wish one of these was a snowball. See, I have the hammer. And the hammer is just going to deal extra damage, and he's going to be teleporting to me anyways. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the Misfit Toys. Discard, put the BB gun back on top here. And then I have these Misfit Toys over here that go to each of the exits. And then during upkeep, they're going to walk closer to him. That's not a Misfit Toy. That is a reindeer. Okay. That was a search action. Let's go ahead and walk. 1 success. Lose 1 time. Did that lose a time? Yeah. I should be at 4 time now. Move 1 space. Not adjacent yet, but whenever he teleports, I will be, and next turn will be great. And then I'm going to do a short rest just to bank a lot of hit point. Every chance I get now. It's going to be 1 health. I could discard 2 cards to save 1 time and get 2 health, and I will do that. Let's get 2 health. And, yeah, that's going to be my turn. I'm at 4 to spend. I'm going to get a bunch of distracting going on next turn. It's going to be great. Let's grab a Furious Strike so I can get a hit on him next round. And then let's go ahead and get rid of Focus, Close Call, Short Rest, and Search. Now it is his turn. He's going to teleport up here and kill the final guest. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep, definitely further. That's going to give him a Bloodlust, which will give him a health back. He was not at full health, so he will get a health. But he's done with that. He's just going to attack me now. Now it's the final finale. And then upkeep, all the Misfit Toys are going to walk towards him. And then it's oh, I forgot to get these back. It should be these 3. Yeah. All right, my turn. During the upkeep phase, I'm just going to arm 2 snowballs and not my hammer yet. If that's the case, I probably should have gotten a search and a sprint instead. I'm going to take that back a little bit. I'm already behind. I'm okay with rewinding a little bit to grab a sprint and a search instead of this Furious Strike. That way I can get to another place to find some stuff. Yeah. Let's throw 2 snowballs at him. First snowball is... I have a discard for it. Distraction. Let's go ahead and discard a focus and I guess the walk. thing, I'm going to sprint. And that's going to gain me 1 horror level and 1 time. Now the second snowball will actually roll 3 dice, because I'm up to 3 on the horror level. And I don't want to discard anything else, so it's going to just be the same thing where it's going to be 1 time, 1 horror level. Both of those are gone. So now I'm going to sprint 3 dice. I probably should be scared, but apparently I'm not scared. 2 successes. I will lose the 1 time and move 3 spaces. Do I go check out that present? No. I need to search. 1, 2. We're going to go this way. Santa's Workshop, and then I'm going to search 3 dice again. 1 success. Lose 1 time, draw the top from Santa's Workshop, which is going to be Mrs. Claus rolling pen. Heck yes. All right, so here is the way I play. So there's these, every character in the game gets a special weapon. And it's supposed to be hidden, and then you're supposed to unlock that weapon whenever you first beat a game with that character. Well, there's like a 50 bajillion final girls, so instead of doing that, I just force the weapon and the 12 items in the game, so there's always a chance of getting the special item. So I shuffled 11 items from Santa's Village in with Mrs. Claus rolling pin, and I got it. So here we go. I think that'll end my turn. Grab these 3. I'll spend 6. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Furious Strike. I have that guard. I'll grab another guard though. Now I'll grab a search. I'm right there. Might as well keep trying to find stuff while I'm here. Walk and focus. Oh no, I need the guard because he's going to attack me twice. Instead of the Furious Strike, I'm actually going to grab a Retaliate. Yeah, sounds fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, cool. His turn. Teleport. Stab, stab. 4 damage apiece. We're going to start with that Retaliate I just got. Now, these stay here, so I can't buy this Retaliate again next round. So, I gotta be careful here. But here's the Retaliate. I got 1 success. 2 successes would be better here. Definitely want to do a small attack next turn. I do have the search and a short rest. Yeah, I'm just going to have to only do 1. So I'll take 2 damage and deal a damage back to him. All right, he's going to attack me again, and this time I will go ahead and use the guard. Which case I will ignore 2 damage again. I still have 5 hit points. And then bam, yeah, that's the end of his turn then. He is going to, we're going to go ahead and go to upkeep. I will arm the workshop hammer just because I can. The Misfit Toy's going to wander in here and attack Krampus for me. Hooray. This guy's going to wander down. This guy's going to wander down. All right, then it's going to go to my turn. I'll start with a search so I can see what else I get. I'm gonna not arm the hammer because there's no point to, and I don't want to look up the rule and if I can equip a new item in mid time. So, yeah, I'll just draw the top card. It is an ice skate. That is going to be pointless with my rolling pin. But hey, I got it still. Um, then I'm going to weak attack. One success, I will lose a health, which is probably going to be fatal. Plus, I will deal a damage to him, which will be 2 damage to him because of my rolling pin. Then let's. Oh yeah, let's short rest. Duh. Get some of that health back. Then I'll be fine. It's 1 health, 2 health if I drop both of these. I'm just gonna do it. So short rest. Let's make sure I am good on. Yeah, I actually didn't have to use that much time this round because all of my things didn't require time. I'll gain 2 health, and I still have 5 time. So let's grab a guard. Grab the 2 free cards. I have 3 left to spend. Grab a close call, and let's grab a search again. I gotta find something better than these ice skates and stuff. Something a little useful. And then that's it for that. Separate these again. Although I should have. No, I need to have a guard. If I don't have a guard, I'm dead. Needed 1 more time. What I needed. Okay. His turn. He's gonna teleport to me. Good job. And then he's going to attack me. The first attack, I will roll this guard, and I really, really need this to come up with 2 successes. That is the worst thing possible. We'll go ahead and do a close call and roll all those again. There we go. I did it. Ignore all damage. Then he's going to hit me again, and this time when he hits me, he's going to deal 4 damage. Yeah, I don't think I'm surviving. His hand is super weak for next turn, and he's just going to hit me twice again. Oh no. Alright, his turn, or sorry, the upkeep. First item comes in and hits him. He's getting kind of low, though. I'm getting close. Alright. And then it's my turn to do some stuff. We'll start with this search. 3 dice. Get 2 successes. Go down to 3 time and draw 2 cards from Santa's Workshop. A red wagon does nothing anymore. Discard Santa's deck to look at all item cards set aside during setup and take one of your choice. I will be doing that. So this goes back up, face up. This is going to get discarded, and I'm going to find something in here that I want. Okay. Oh, I like the candy. I might have to do the candy. Pepper spray. The killer is in your space. You may discard this immediately in the killer phase. Ignore the remaining movement, attacks, and other effects. It might end up being pepper spray. So here's my big choices. These ones aren't good. Pepper spray ends the killer phase. He gets to skip 2 attacks. I don't see how it's any better than that. Candy, I get to roll 5 dice. And every single one that pops up with a star, so likely I'm going to have 2, maybe 3. I can either gain 2 health or 2 time. I need some time. Alright. I'm going to take the pepper spray. Candy can go back in the pile. Because now I'm going to focus. I'm going to really, really will these dice to give me 2 successes. So I can gain 2 time, so I can buy a Furious Strike to hit him. One success. I net 0. Dang. Okay, so now we're going to go to the buy phase. Do a weak attack next turn. Just one more time to buy that Furious Strike. Grab a close call. I don't need a search anymore because I'm not going to be able to get all the way to stables and Red Wagon sucks. So let's grab all these and get a short rest in at least. And I'll grab the guard now so I can have 2 guards. Just 1 guard going in the face. Huh. Man, this is close. I really needed an extra thing. Search and guard. Okay. I'm going to discard the pepper spray to force him to end his turn. Then this guy's going to walk into him, and my last bear is going to get him. Here you go. What am I even doing this round now? We got 6 in this. Let's go ahead and weak attack him. 3 dice. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna have to discard something here. I kind of like the idea of losing 1 health, get 4 dice coming up on my double guard action, because then I can ignore all damage twice, potentially. I also can't lose any time, so I can buy a guard and a Furious Strike for next round. So I'm going to discard both of these to turn this into a success. Lose 1 hit point, but deal 2 back to him. So I'm not going to short rest anymore. I'm just going to risk go straight into him hitting me. I have 6 to spend. It's going to be a Furious Strike for sure. And this guard. Oh boy. I'm actually getting close to getting this. I did not think we'd get here. Alright. He's gonna attack me twice. Get my focus back. Put all these here. We're gonna guard the first one. 4 dice because I'm on adrenaline here. 2 successes ignores all damage from the attack. 1 success with plenty of ways to discard cards for it. We're gonna discard 2 focuses for it. Alright. He's going to attack me again. I'm gonna play another guard. I have 1 success, so he's gonna do 2 damage to me. I got this close call. We'll do that first. Spend 2 time to reroll all the dice. And it says all the dice. I can't keep the 1 success. Okay, I have to discard 2 cards, which means I had to discard my Furious Strike. I think I have to rely on this token. So that I can't just sit there and do nothing next turn. Or I could discard the 2 cards, go into next turn with 6 time and buy a Retaliate. And then roll 4 on the Retaliate. That's the better shot. I'm going to go ahead and discard 2 cards. Ignore all the damage. Cool. Nothing else happens. My turn. I'm going to sit there and just watch him. Planning ahead. And then it's going to go to my end game where I'm going to go ahead and spend 4 time on this retaliate and 1 on a close call so I get a reroll. Put back Furious Strike, close call, guard. Okay. This is it. He's going to attack me twice again. I'm going to retaliate. One success, but I can discard 2 cards for another success, and I will discard 2 cards for that success. 2 successes. Ignore all damage from attack. Deal 2 damage back to him. That is going to kill him unless this pops up. Oh, you... Oh, no! It's the 3 health one. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure he finishes his turn too. If he doesn't finish his turn, I still have a chance. Oh no. I don't think I've ever had it come down like this before. This is insane. The current phase immediately ends and play continues. So the game is not over yet. He does not get his second attack. It is now my turn again. And because it was 3 health, I don't even have enough to finish him off. I have a weak attack. So, I'm gonna weak attack him. Oh, did I just kill myself? Oh no! Well, I'm gonna do 2 damage to him, but I also take a damage myself, and I didn't have the luck he did. No! Why did I weak attack? I should have just waited to turn and gotten the Furious Strike. Stupid Krampus came back from the dead with 3 hit points. And then my last roll with 4 dice, I got 1 success and then 3 middle successes. I shouldn't have rolled. I should have just waited a turn. Did a double, bought 2 guards, double guarded his attack, trying to ignore all damage twice. Bought that Furious Strike. Oh, well. Oh, well. It was so close. And I cannot believe that he won because he got a triple health off his thing. Like, I gotta say, though, like, I was able to hang in there. I thought it was going to be over very fast with how fast he went through the terror deck. Let me see if that present would have helped me. The present was +2 time. That would have been actually really good. Yeah, and then also the freaking Elves kept liking opening bad presents. Okay. Well, that was one of the games of all time. I will not forget it. It was super close. Rather enjoyed it. But no, I have not. I cannot scratch Krampus off my final girl kill list yet. The list is growing. I've gotten pretty decent amount of the way through Series 1 and Series 2. Actually, I've only got 1 down in Series 2. I've only got the Fang. Or I forget what it's called in Final Girl, the Anomaly or something like that. But it's the Fang. Because I played against the alien from Aliens, and he killed that thing killed me. Series 3, I have gotten both the Knock on Your Door as well as Trapper done. Um, I majorly cheated in Trapper. Realized it afterwards, but since I don't play this game enough and don't have enough wins, I'm going to count it as a win. I You're supposed to shuffle the terror deck together at the beginning of the game and deal yourself 10 cards for the terror deck. Well, I shuffled it together and stacked the entire terror deck right there against the Trapper, which makes the game considerably easy if you don't ever have to worry about the finale. Um, so yeah, that is the North Pole Nightmare on this Christmas. We are not going to be streaming on Thursday, because it's Christmas and all. And we will likely not be streaming next Thursday, but next Tuesday I'll be back on, and I forget what I'm playing actually. I'll have to ask Kelly. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here and get this cleaned up. But man, that was exciting. This is one of those games where I do not mind losing. I actually enjoy losing because every time you lose, it tells a story, and I believe this is definitely one that I really enjoyed. I loved how much I was able to hang in there, let Krampus go after the elves instead of myself. But yeah, thanks for saying, Texas Chief. I will hopefully play some more Final Girl on stream because I definitely enjoy it. It's actually nice playing on stream because I'm like purposely talking out loud. Anywho, I will see everybody next time. Bye.